This is Democracy 2014. We're asking the candidates here in Maryland questions you can be better informed by knowing. And today, we're joined by Lieutenant Governor candidate Shelly Aloi, who is running alongside Republican Ron George for the race here in Maryland. And good morning to you.
Good morning.
All right, some time now if you'd like an opening statement.
Sure, I'll be glad to. You know, as we've been traveling across the state of Maryland, there are so many fantastic people, and having the opportunity to possibly serve those folks is exciting. What we've been finding is it doesn't matter what letters behind a person's name, whether it's a D, an R, or an I, no matter how they're registered, people have the same heartbeat. Everybody wants a good job, everybody wants better margin in their business, good education for their children, and that's what Ron George and Shelly Aloi stand for, serving people. We have a passion for people.
All right, now let's get to the questions. We have 3 questions for you right now. Take as much time as you'd like.
Sure.
Answering each of the 3, and the first involves the Chesapeake Bay. Now, it's important to so many of us here in Maryland, and as Lieutenant Governor, what would you continue doing to continue cleaning the bay and also making it viable for shipping, boating, and tourism?
Sure. I'm the former Vice Chair of the Washington Area Council of Governments Chesapeake Bay and Water Resources Policy Committee, so this is right up my alley. There's several things that we really need to do, and one is a regional approach. To date, Pennsylvania has not been on board. The Susquehanna River brings 50% of the fresh water into our bay, and the Conowingo Dam is a real issue. We need to get EPA involved in bringing not only funding, but looking at really cleaning up that Conowingo Dam. That's one. Another, nitrogen deposition that's coming from the air. We haven't even talked about that at all. That's a huge issue with the bay. And the last issue is making sure that other regions, other folks in the region are bringing dollars to the table. It shouldn't be all on the backs of hardworking Marylanders.
Very good. Question number 2 involves unemployment, and with Maryland's unemployment rate dropping below 6% and has been there for quite some time, we're below the national average, as you now know. What do you do as Lieutenant Governor to keep that drive going even further down so more Marylanders can find jobs?
Well, you know, this issue is really, this is great news for the state of Maryland, but it doesn't tell the whole story. It doesn't talk about the many people who have left the state for work. It doesn't talk about people who have quit looking for work. These are a couple of issues, and our job growth in the state of Maryland has been anemic at best. It's only been 1% in 2013. So what do? We bring back entry and mid-level jobs. VoteRonGeorge.com talks about our 10-point promise, a plan for Maryland, bringing manufacturing back into the state of Maryland.
All right, finally this morning, Common Core and education for our children. You hear the groans from teachers, students, parents, all talking about implementation of this program, not only here in Maryland, but across the country. Some states opting to go one direction, others going another direction. As Lieutenant Governor, how do you address this?
Well, I have to tell you, I have a passion for young people. Having served them in many capacities over my lifetime, being an educator, being a youth director, serving at-risk youth, we need to really pay attention to our young people. And what that means is it's not a one-size-fits-all. It doesn't work. VoteRonGeorge.com, you'll see our regional plan. Baltimore City and PG County don't deserve the same kind of approach as every other place in the state of Maryland, and frankly, they're at the bottom of the performance scale as we speak. That income and education gap is touching people that deserve better service. And so what do? We put teachers back in charge, we get parents involved in the process, local school boards, and we address each region as they need to be addressed.
All right.
What serves them best?
What serves them best. Thank you for that time. Shelly Aloi, she is the running mate for Ron George, the Republican side of the ticket. She is, of course, running for Lieutenant Governor. And to see this interview and all other interviews in the race for governor, you can go to abc2news.com. There you can click on the news tab, and then political. All candidates, as they come up, they're right there for you at abc2news.com.